Welcome to a sneak peek of my personal mindfulness practice, also known as meditation, which is funny because I used to laugh at people who would meditate and sit up tall with their eyes closed in silence for these long periods of time and carve out meditation spaces. And I think it's because I thought it was a little inaccessible for most people. And that was until we hit this like 10-month streak of quarantine and counting. And I struggled a lot with anxiety. And I realized in that time that what I was really craving was stillness in my mind and also in my physical body. And so adding more exercise and more vigor and more weightlifting and dog walking and more movement wasn't really what I needed in those moments. And so I started to carve out some time for mindfulness. Nothing fancy, nothing very long, just a moment for me to kind of tune in to what I needed in that moment. And so lately, I've been taking time throughout my day, sometimes my lunch break, sometimes first thing in the morning, just whenever I feel like I need a moment of stillness. And so I'm inviting you into that practice now just to get a glimpse of what it looks like. I'd love for you to join me now, or you can follow back later. I'm sitting up on a bolster, which is a thick yoga pillow. My legs are crossed. It allows me to have some space in my hips, but you're welcome to sit however is comfortable for you. Maybe you have your arms covered or you're wearing something warm, your feet covered. Sometimes sitting still for a long period of time can make the body a little bit cold. So make sure that you're comfortable, that you have everything you need, any props. You're welcome to lie down on your back, maybe cover up with a blanket. I won't keep you any longer than about 5 or 6 minutes, but if it goes over, just bear with me here. And then you'll see me close my eyes, and you're welcome to do the same, or you can just gaze down at the very tip of your nose, just so that your visuals are not distracting you. This practice is one of my favorites to tune into all of my 5 senses and just to show appreciation and acknowledgement for all 5. So as you work out those last few seconds of your fidgets and find yourself completely satisfied of movement, go ahead and take your seat, take your position. If you are in a chair, make sure your feet are resting firmly on the ground, the earth, and that your knees are bent. Find a position of your hands that you can maintain for the next couple of minutes. Go ahead and cover up if you know you'll get cold. And then feeling anchored down through the hips and through your sits bones, but finding that length up through your spine. And if you're like me and you have a forward head and a lot of tech neck, maybe you slide your chin back so that the middle of your ears align with your shoulders. And you're able to feel the full length of your spine, adding some height. Relaxing shoulders away from your ears, soft through the toes and through the fingertips. And just notice in your body where you feel your breath. Not changing it, not deepening it, not judging it, just simply noticing where in your body you feel your breath. And then as you're arriving here in your practice, take a moment to acknowledge any parts of the body that are holding on to tension and send some energetic breath to those tight spots. And start to deepen your breath by taking a deep breath in through your nose, pausing at the very top of that breath before fully exhaling through your mouth, and then pausing at the bottom of that exhale. That 3-dimensional yoga breath that really fills the cavity of your torso here. Inhaling through your nose, pausing at the top. Exhaling through your mouth and pausing at the bottom. Go ahead and do that 2 more times at your own pace. Rooting down through the hips, finding length through the spine, relaxing the shoulders, focusing on your breath. And then on that final exhale, turn your attention to your sight. Even with your eyes closed, focus on something in your mind's eye. Maybe there's a picture, a scene, a location, a person that brings about some hope, joy, peace, maybe a little smile to your face. Focus on your sight. And then on your next breath, tune into the sounds around you in your environment. Maybe it's the hum or the whirring of the AC or the heat wherever you are. Maybe it's sounds outside, nature, children. Or maybe you have a sound that brings you calm, like the rush of the ocean. And bring your awareness to taste. Maybe it's a taste that lingers in your mouth or something that you're looking forward to eating, to enjoying later on today. Or a really good meal that you savored before you came to this practice. And then as you're sitting here, secure, or maybe you're lying down, focus on touch. Noticing the strength it takes to maintain this position and to hold some stillness, and acknowledging all the parts of your body that are touching the surface that supports you. Or maybe you think of a touch of a loved one, or a sensation on the fingertips or the skin that calms you. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And then as you exhale, focus finally on a smell. Maybe it's the familiar scent of your skin, or one of your favorite smells that brings about a feeling of calm, familiarity. Taste, touch, sight, sound, and smell, all of your senses that make you who you are, that allow you to fully experience the world around you and the environment that you've created. Maybe taking a moment to set an intention to appreciate, to acknowledge, and to fully experience all of these senses each day from this day forward. And then seal that intention with that cleansing breath, that dimensional breath that fills the whole cavity of your torso. Inhale through your nose, pausing before you exhale through your mouth. And bring some subtle movements back into your body, maybe a little rub of the knees or the thighs, a gentle neck roll. You can flutter your eyes open, refocus here. You're welcome to bring your hands together at heart center. Keep some space. I always say keep some space to let the good energy flow here. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope this was helpful for you. Just a moment of mindfulness to really tune into your environment, the sights and sounds around you. If you're like me and you laugh at people who meditate, maybe this gave you a different experience here. Maybe you really felt that this resonated with you in a deeper way. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Bye.